Hey guys, as you've seen in the title, we're going to talk about our beloved Roblox. But without further ado, let's get started. Let's talk about a highly renowned FPS game on Roblox, Arsenal by the ROLVE community. It's one of the most popular games on Roblox, packed with a huge variety of weapons, maps, and fun skins. Arsenal is an arcade FPS shooter that's essentially the same as Call of Duty's gun game. Players race to 32 kills, with each kill or assist granting them a new weapon. These weapons range from assault rifles, shotguns, sniper rifles, pistols, and more, with the last two being a golden gun and a golden knife, respectively. Once a player gets a kill with the golden knife, the game ends, and that player wins. Arsenal provides players with fast-paced action, an experience with many different types of weapons, and a competitive atmosphere that surely gets hearts racing. Players must stay alert because if they get killed, they'll respawn with their previous weapon, putting them further away from winning the entire game. With a grand total of 15 maps, Phantom Forces by StyleS Studios delivers a classic boots-to-the-ground FPS experience. Players play as either a phantom or as a ghost, which are the two playable factions in the game. Each team has specific spawn locations and colors, with the phantoms being blue and the ghosts being orange. Phantom Forces has many attributes that make it similar to an AAA FPS game, with mechanics such as bullet drop, a higher quality of graphics for a Roblox game, and a multitude of in-depth weapons, giving it a very impressive look. Each gun has its own mechanics orchestrated specifically for that gun, making Phantom Forces feel like a more in-depth and there is no doubt that your aim will be a detrimental factor in how you perform in each of these Roblox shooting games. And that's where AimBlocks, an aim trainer, arrives on the scene. Made by Aim Labs itself, it is heavily focused on testing and improving your skills using 80+ common weapons. You can fight other players or spend time in the dedicated AIM lobby to make the most of it. It also gets an update every week, which sounds wonderful. The game which has the closest resemblance to Call of Duty is no doubt Frontlines. Created by Maximilian, Frontlines delivers very impressive graphics for Roblox standards, with in-depth gun design, a high-quality HUD setup, and advanced mechanics that make the game smooth and fun. Frontlines has game modes such as Team Deathmatch, Kill Confirmed, Domination, and King of the Hill. Although this game is more realistic than others, Frontlines doesn't slack in terms of creating that arcade feel that many of today's FPS games lack. With fast-paced combat combined with impressive customization options, Frontlines is one of the Roblox FPS games that is a genuine alternative option to something like Call of Duty. This game isn't as well known or established as Arsenal, with its launch being only in March 2023. However, it has rocketed up the rankings, already having 159,000 likes and 21.9 million visits. Energy Assault is a fun and fully featured FPS to play online in Roblox. In the game, players battle using energy weapons in action-packed and fast-paced matches. However, the game's appeal isn't just its balanced gameplay. Among its standout qualities is the fact that the title is fully translated into Portuguese. Despite being a recent game, launched in 2021 by the Typical Games team, Energy Assault brings a lot of content for a free game. There are 6 different modes and 15 available maps, with character progression, statistics, badges, and daily missions. Another highly popular game created by ROLVE community, Counter-Blocks, is essentially the Roblox version of the well-known 5v5 PvP shooter Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Just like in Counter-Strike and Valorant, players buy weapons before each round, with the number of kills and round wins being the determining factors for how much money players will have at the beginning of the next round. Players have to either eliminate the whole opposing team or plant the bomb without the opposing team defusing it. Counter-Blocks doesn't have popular modes such as Team Deathmatch or Free for All. However, with 5v5 style games like Valorant and Counter-Strike being extremely popular, Counter-Blocks is one of the more played FPS games on Roblox, with a total of 990.7 million visits. During the entire existence of Roblox, many popular shooters have appeared in it, but since 2019, Big has remained one of the top picks, and it looks like no one will be able to remove it from the top in the near future. More than 4 million players added it to their favorites, which says a lot about its quality. The game attracts attention with a diverse arsenal, addictive gameplay, and many maps. The gameplay here was borrowed from Call of Duty, and there is even a kill streak mechanic, which makes it possible to drop a bomb on the opponent's heads after achieving several kills. There are numerous paintballs, and with each update, the project becomes larger and more interesting. Each weapon has its own characteristics, so it is recommended to try each one to see which one would fit your playstyle best. Michael's Zombies is a Roblox zombie game where you have to defend against waves of oncoming undead ghouls. You'll join up with other players to see how long you can defend. There are a variety of different weapons to use and unlock as you play, and you'll need them because the waves get progressively harder. You'll also encounter some powerful unique zombies with power-ups and, of course, bosses to take down. Bad Business is an intense Roblox shooter game with a prestige system, lots of different weapons that you can build into unique loadouts, and tons of cosmetic items to customize your character. Bad Business is extremely fast-paced. Running with your knife out makes you go faster, but it's the bunny hopping and quick movement that makes this such a fun game to play. It's very addictive and easily goes close to the top of the list for the best Roblox games with guns. You know all about no scopes. This Roblox shooting game literally lets you take on other players with just a sniper, and, you guessed it, no scope. The game is round-based and there are a variety of different weapons to choose from. Jump, slide, and shoot your way to victory. Project Lazarus Zombies is a shooting game where you need to survive the attack of numerous waves of zombies. Over time you unlock new areas and obtain new weapons and equipment. Recently, the game also added a leveling system that allows you to level up your character. It's very captivating and allows you to play with friends. Zombie Rush is a third-person shooting game where you need to survive the zombie attack. Despite the dark theme, the game is quite colorful and even allows the use of various skins that seem to have been taken directly from an RPG. Here you enter matches with several players, and if you are injured and become a zombie, your goal will be to attack the other players. Military Tycoon is a very popular Roblox FPS since it first came out, and for a good reason. What separates it from other shooters is the plethora of vehicles that you can employ. Whether you're a fan of small buggies, a Tiger tank, or maybe Abrams, they are all here. But apart from land vehicles, you can use battleships, aircraft carriers, and airplanes as well. We know that you're in shock, and so was I when I first tried the game. There's even more. In most of these other shooters, you won't be building a base or anything similar. In Military Tycoon, that's not an option. You have to build a base and improve it in order to progress and unlock weapons and heavy armament. No list of shooting games can be complete without a zombie shooter, and we are not making an exception. Zombie Uprising is one of the most popular zombie Roblox games, and it's all for good reasons. It features a huge collection of weapons, multiple maps, and even weapon upgrades to mow down hordes of zombies. Not to forget, unlike other games, Zombie Uprising even has a dedicated season-based rank system and even a battle pass. So, there's a reward for every zombie you kill. Roblox's Prison Life is a simple yet perfect prison escape game packed with action, combat, and a reliable map. As a prisoner, you have to escape the prison while potentially taking down a few cops. At last, you have to drive away without being caught. The game has amazing weapon combat, drivable vehicles, snipers, and everything else you might expect from a prison break game. Subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up, as that really helps a lot. If you think any game is missing or if you're planning to play any of these games, don't forget to leave a comment. Those were the top 15 best shooting games on Roblox. This has been another video from New Quest Play, and I'll be here waiting for you for the next quest.